Welcome back to another episode of Hip Hop Beats and Things. I'm your host, K Hill, and my man behind the curtain, the wizard behind the curtain, is my man Finster Bundy, the legendary MC, producer, and DJ from New York. Still trying to get him up here, but you know, hey man, all in due time. All right, so we got another special dope episode for you today. I like to call this episode the Bout Time episode, my segment that I call Bout Time. And when I say Bout Time, I mean like when you got an artist that you've been, you know what I'm saying, checking out for a while, you've been seeing them do their thing, you know, they've been making their rounds, being on dope shows, you've been hearing them on the mix shows and everything, and you finally lock them down on an interview. Bout time. So today, I like to begin that segment with upcoming MC Jamaal Matters. You know what I'm saying? Hip Hop Beats and Things. Welcome, my man Jamaal Matters, to the show. Hey, bro, thank you for coming out. Pleasure to finally get you locked down. Yeah. Thank you for giving us some of your time, man. We ain't gonna take up too much time. You know, I just want to chop it up. I want to talk about what you have done, what you got coming up. You know, give us a little background on where you from. Matter of fact, you know what? We're gonna kick it off like that, man. Yeah. Yo, man, just give us a little information on, you know, where your humble beginnings, you know, began at.
My humble
like, where
beginnings.
You from?
Oh, so
because I never asked you that. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm from Raleigh, you know what I mean? But I'm really from all around the triangle, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I lived in Holly Springs, you know, Raleigh, Durham, you know what I'm saying, all over. But, yeah, I would say Raleigh, you know what I mean?
So, are you a North Carolina native?
For sure, no doubt.
Cool beans. All right, so look, just to give a little background on people who may not be familiar with Jamaal Matters, I'm going to tell you what I first heard when I first heard his voice. When I first heard a joint from him, man, I was like, yo, this is Reservoir Dogs Bean, man. Beanie Siegel for Reservoir Dogs, man. Like, that's what your voice reminds me of. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, the track was going and whatnot, and all of a sudden, man, you hear like this crisp, like an orthodox flow, man, that just come out of the track from nowhere, man. So it's like all the records that I've heard from you, man, it got that Rockefeller feel. I don't know if you was like a huge fan or if that was like a big influence for you, you know, coming up and whatnot. But, man, I definitely hear that. I don't know if anybody ever compare you to Beans or not, you know, but you definitely sound like Reservoir Dogs, Beanie Siegel to me. Okay. But your content is not, you know, it's not like Beans and whatnot.
Right.
But I've been checking out your catalog, you know, going in real heavy, not just in preparation of this interview, but, you know, just checking you out, you know, going deeper and whatnot, you know, after seeing you rock. Yeah. And I can go ahead and tell you, man, two of my favorite joints is the Calamari joint.
Okay.
All right, because you drop jewels up there, especially the line about, you know, if she don't go with you to the Cheesecake Factory, she really ain't rocking with you. And then my other joint is Take Your Chain, featuring your producer, one of your producers. Tap.
Shout out to Tap.
Shout out to Tap. And I think we got another one of your producers in the building today too. You know what I'm saying?
My
like
boy.
Definitely
ART. Shout out to my boy ART in the building.
Thank you for coming through. You know what I'm saying? I wish there was enough space up here for you to, you know, rock with us, but hey. But man, let's get into it, bro. Like, you know, tell us where it began for you. Like, what got you into recording music?
Yeah, as far as recording music, I mean, it began like, you know, really from childhood. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I just feel like this hip hop thing has always been instilled in me. You know what I'm saying? Because I grew up with older cousins. I got a big family. You know what I'm saying? Right. So like all my older cousins, some of them was DJs. You know what I mean? And they, you know, rocked a lot of parties and different things. And they would just leave me home. Like on the weekends, I'd be at their house chilling, going through their crates. You know, making cassette tapes, dubbing tapes, you know what I'm saying, type thing. And,
so you from the dubbing tape era?
Yeah.
Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Okay, we ain't gonna put a little too much out, you know what I'm saying? I'm just just peeping some things out, that's all.
Yeah, so, you know, just as a kid, you know, probably like 8 years old, you know, 9 years old, just dubbing tapes, taking acapellas, throwing them on different beats, you know what I'm saying? So it's like just having that influence and doing that, it just grew, man, and like, I started learning other people's rhymes. You know what I'm saying? I used to knock on people's doors in the neighborhood. I had a little crew, my homie Tony, my homie Rod.
Word.
You know, shout out to Rod and Tony. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just rolled around the neighborhood knocking on doors like, let us rhyme for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we would be rhyming, like, other people's songs, too, at the same time. Like, we would be learning, like, you know, Snoop Dogg and, you know, different things like that at the time, like G-Thing, you know. And then in school, elementary, I was in all the talent shows rocking.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? I remember we did like an audition, me and my cousin. He was like Dr. Dre and I was Snoop. You know what I'm saying? And I said like contraceptive, you know, from the G thing. And my teacher was like, yo, what you talking about? Like contraceptive, like.
I mean, it's promoting safe sex. Good gracious.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, you know, those type memories, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's really where it started. And then it just grew from there. So then I say by the time I hit like maybe like 19, I ran into an old homeboy, you know, from school. Shout out to Ray. You know what I'm saying? He ran into me. He's like, yo, I know a cat with a studio. So it was this white boy named Alex. He stayed in Cary, had a studio in his crib. So then we started rocking at that studio. You know, started a little group called Southern Links. You know what I'm saying? Back then, this was like back when Raleigh had black ties. You know what I'm saying? The club, you feel me?
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
You feel me?
Black ties,
yeah,
yes,
you know
sir.
What I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
We rocking out at black ties. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we was bringing like that super Southern element at that time.
That's the P.D. Pablo era.
You know what I'm saying?
That's when it was super cool to be Southern. You know what I'm saying? But cats overdid it. Like when I say, you know, I ain't mean to interrupt, but trying to paint the picture of the era. It's like everybody was super country all of a sudden. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was just so crazy, man. But go ahead.
Yeah, so then from there, you know, I started rocking with this clique called New Era. You know what I'm saying? At the time, the homie Free, you know, he was like a battle cat around here, you know what I'm saying, doing this thing. And we was just running around, you know, doing battles at colleges like A&T. You know what I'm saying?
Aggie Pride. Aggie Pride.
You feel me? Just
just
running around, wilding out, you know, being young. And then from there, I went on solo. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And my name was Ripstar the Truth at the time. That was around 2010. Right. You feel me? So then I started rocking with Art when I was Ripstar the Truth because I had moved to the north side of Raleigh. You know what I'm saying? And my sister, she knew Art. She used to kick it with him real heavy. You know what I'm saying? And like his whole crew and like everybody. So she was like, yeah, I know this dude is a producer. I know you rhyme or whatever. So, you know. So I went over Arts. He had the Shed, you know what I'm saying, at his pop's crib.
Shout out to the
Shed. Shout out to the Shed, you know what I'm saying? Yes, Producing sir. In the Shed, you know, sipping on that Irk and Jerk, you know what I'm saying? With the Black and Miles.
I know that life. I definitely know that life. Yes, yes.
Yeah, chilling, you know what I'm saying, chopping it up. So, you know, and then we just, you know, kept rocking. And I had stopped for a little while, I say a couple years, but, you know, then I came back in 23. And here we are now, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. Well, I mean, this is 23 was the first time I've ever heard of you. I know my man DJ Samps. Shout out to DJ Samps and WXDU. My man DJ Samps pushed me heavily. You know what I'm saying? Then I was seeing, you know, like I said, I was seeing your name buzzing around. Then I remember when we first got this show kicked off, it was like early. This dope chef by the name of Felicia Tapp.
Yeah,
she hit me up and she endorsed you real heavily. You know what I'm saying? And I told Felicia, I was like, because at the time I was like, you know, Felicia, what we're doing right now is we're interviewing legacy artists and whatnot, and we storytelling. You know what I'm saying? She said, well, check some of his music out. I checked your music out. I hit her back. I said, yo, he's dope, but he's still putting his story together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want him to come to us when, I want to get at him when he got a story.
Yeah,
but just over time, man, you keep seeing the name pop up. You keep hearing the dope music. You like, you know what? I tell you what, we're going to help build. We're going to be a part of the story. You know what I'm saying? Instead of waiting for the story and whatnot. So, yo, man, I mean, you know, I know you still, you know, carving out your niche in history and all that stuff, man. But, yo, we just had to bring you on, like, right now. I'm like, because what can happen is with the type of music you got, you could be going tomorrow, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. You know, and I'm definitely, you know, not too proud or too ego driven to say that I'm a fan. So I'm glad we was able to get you on.
Yeah, I appreciate you and appreciate y'all for having me for sure.
Now I asked you earlier. I said, Jamaal, do you have any full length projects out? Because all I've been seeing was singles, and that's fine because every single is fire. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know if that was part of your rollout plan, you know, your marketing strategy or anything like that. You just making it a slow burn. If you are, that's fine. People have gotten away from that. Yeah. They want to shove everything in your face, then put another album out next week, and then another album out next week, and then you're tired of them. You know what I'm saying? So if that's how you're doing it, that's fine. But tell us a little bit about how you know, your music release strategy and, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, how about this? Before you get into that, when did you start releasing music? Not when you start rhyming or whatever, but as a solo artist, what year would I say? Would it be 23? Because that's what I'm seeing on most of the music.
23 is when I started officially releasing music. You see what I'm saying? But like wait, before then, like from 2010 all the way up, it was just YouTube.
Yep.
You know, they had Reverb Nation. You know, all, you feel me?
Yo, do you know Reverb Nation was based in Durham?
Nah, I ain't
Yes,
know
it
that.
was. It was based in Durham.
Oh yeah, matter of fact, because I think it was off Duke Street. I had seen it one day. Yeah,
I wish they would have stayed around, man. If they still around. If you are Reverb Nation, holla at Hip Hop Beats and Things, and let's get a sponsorship going on. But go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I lost my train of thought.
And I didn't mean for you to. Let's get back. We were talking about Yep, your YouTube.
Oh yeah. So it
strategy
was
on releasing
YouTube
music.
and all that. So then at the top of 23 is when I hit up art and everything. This was probably like, well, really probably the end of 22, like December, you know. So I hit up art and I'm like, yo, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Cause
So Art, you like the executive producer or something like that, bro? Okay. I mean, you know, back in the day, I would have said you like the Diddy of the situation, but I don't know if the time is, you know, right for that right now.
Yeah.
We're gonna move on though. We're gonna move on. Yeah.
No Diddy.
We're gonna move on. Yo, don't make Christian come after you, bro. Anyway, yeah. You know, but getting back to it, so Art was like your executive producer, you know, the cat that gave you that push and whatnot.
Yeah, because like he was the guy that was rocking with me from day one, like I said, from, you know, 09. So it's like, you know, this is the go-to guy. You know what I'm saying? He's known in the city. You know, he's got a big catalog. You know, he done rock with everybody, all the dopest MCs. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's like, yo, why not rock with my guy? So, yeah, I hit him up. I'm like, yo, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to hit nobody up and you ain't ready. You feel me?
Yes,
like,
sir.
you halfway in. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, okay, I done made my mind up. So he knew it right then with the way I said it. Like, okay, so it's go time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So then I'm like, let's do the single route. You know what I'm saying? Because I started just seeing what was going on in the game and just sitting back watching.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? And
It's all right to
observing
do that
and like
too.
trying to see, okay, what route should I take with this
Right.
thing? You know what I'm saying? So the singles were working for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was seeing all these other MCs that would just drop an album, like you said, after album, but they won't get no stream.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, and I just know the way people's attention span is. So I knew eventually I was going to give them albums, but the singles was the way to get them addicted to the music.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And it worked doing it that way with the content, the singles, you know what I'm saying, the rollout. So yeah, that was just the approach, man. Yeah.
Word up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen you got joints with my man Mars. You know, Mars is one of my homies from, you know what I'm saying, from when we started this thing, really. You know what I'm saying? You know, Sky Blue. See you got joints with Sky Blue and whatnot, man. Like I said, the catalog is dope, man.
Yeah, not to interrupt you, but
you good.
Yeah, with the singles, it also gave me a chance to like figure out how to build an album. You see what I'm saying?
I do.
And it gave me all these different universes of Jamaal Matters and all these different things that I could create. So it's like, you know, I had the New Rap City, like the song Dior Cologne, you know, for instance, that would be like on New Rap City, you know. Then I got stuff like P Name Penmanship. That's the project coming out next.
Okay.
But everything is about the rhymes. It's like, yeah, it's a P like pimping, you know, a pimp named penmanship,
Yes,
but
sir.
everything is about the rhymes though. So it's like, yeah, I'm using the pimp linguistics and talking like I am a pimp, but at the same time,
it's on some MC.
if you a real hip hop head, you understand that it's about the rhymes. It's not about the pimping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The pimping was just something that I was inspired by, like coming up, watching the players and the DVDs and the lingo and the slang. So it was like, how can I incorporate this into my art in a dope way to where people understand it though and don't think, oh, he trying to be something he ain't. You see what I'm saying?
Can I build off of that?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I think it's one of your latest clips, one of your latest reels.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying, you was rhyming and then you was talking about the pimp thing and I got scared, man. I was like, no, man, no, Jamaal, man. Like, yo, you. And then I see how you flipped it back to some MC stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm a witness to what you saying about, you know what I'm saying, people, you know, if you really into hip hop, because like I said, you was rhyming, you done built your momentum and whatnot, and then, you know, you switched and got on some pimp. I'm like, yo, nah, Jamaal, don't do that.
Right.
And then right when I thought that, you got you morphed it into some MC stuff, man. And I'm like, yo, that's it.
So question, can I cuss on here?
Man, go ahead. This is
okay.
dog.
Okay,
like,
word, yeah. Okay, I'm just, you know what I'm saying, making sure.
Like,
So, you know, the line that I said in that song called Green and Gold.
Yeah.
See, Green and Gold was another one of the first singles.
Right.
So just the line that I created off of that song came with the concept of the whole project.
Okay.
Because the one that's coming soon. So I said the pen is my bitch because I'm a pimp named Penmanship.
Right.
So it's like that's where that whole title, the P name Penmanship, came from. Right. So it's like I'm giving you this whole universe based off of that song, this whole world. So, you know, that's just my whole creative process is like creating, like, kind of like the MF Doom, where he has like alter egos.
Right.
So it's like a P name Penmanship. Then you got the world of Jamaal Matters. Then you got, that's like the everyday Jamaal Matters, like Ships, like those type of records.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then you got the new Rap City universe. You see what I'm saying? With the nostalgic hip hop records. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the thing, man. That's it.
Yeah, okay. So since we on your catalog, talk to me about CJ Freestyle.
Oh yeah, you talking about the CJ's verse?
Yeah. CJ's verse, yeah, my bad.
Yeah, CJ's verse. Yeah, so that one, produced by Ace from the Genius Party. Shout out to my boy Ace.
That's Ace Dizzy?
Yeah, Ace Dizzy.
Word up, what up, Ace? What up? That was
Yeah,
dope. That was real dope, bro. Real dope.
Yeah, so that joint, and that kind of gave me like a Rockefeller vibe
yeah.
too.
Yes, it
You know
did.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, that one was inspired by my grandmother. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I thought that was.
Yeah, my grandma Clara Jean. You
That's
know what I'm
it.
saying?
Yeah. Okay.
Shout out to Granny. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, my grandmother's name was Carrie Jean. Yo, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely can relate, bro.
And she definitely a character. You know, my grandma, like, she a straight gangster. You
Is that
know
her
what I'm saying?
on cover art?
Yeah, that's her on
Word
the
up.
cover art. Yeah,
Word.
she ain't your typical grandma. You know,
Yeah,
like
she more typical than you think, bro. And I mean that respectfully.
Yeah.
Like, she more normal than you think, bro. Like, for real.
But
that's a dope joint, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but yeah, that joint, it just, you know, I took some of the memories of, you know, growing up with my grandma and like just where I came from, the maturation of me living there, you know, because she always stayed in the projects and stuff.
Yes,
so
sir.
like, you know, being in that environment and growing up, you know, staying there and things, and then me becoming into a man, you know
Right.
what I'm saying, to where I'm at now. So
Is she still?
yeah, she's still.
Do she know what you're doing? As far
Oh
as
yeah,
music?
she real proud of me.
That's what's up, man.
She always be like, "You gonna make it," you know.
Boy,
And
yo.
sometimes she embarrassed me because every time somebody come through, she be like, "Oh, let them see your new video."
That's what's
you
up.
know.
Man, listen,
Yeah.
bro. I wish, you know what I'm saying, either one of my grandmothers like lived to see, you know what I'm saying, what I done and whatnot, man. So that's a fire moment right there, bro. That's why I asked you about it. I'm like, I wonder was that his grandmother and whatnot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Was it based around her and whatnot? You know what I'm saying? So that's fire, bro. And the fact that she, you know, I hope she get to see this interview. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, much love and respect to you, Miss Jean. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So what's coming up next? Is it new Rap City? Is that what's coming up
Well,
next?
see, the new Rap City is out now. I dropped it in May.
Okay.
But I'm promoting it real heavy right now, you know, because I believe in, you know, get everything you can out of your
Is
art.
this an EP?
It's an EP, yeah.
Okay, so I missed that in you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
in,
the new
in my
Rap City,
research and whatnot.
that's-
I gotta go look at that, man.
Yeah, that's definitely an EP.
Word up.
So yeah, that's what's out now, and that's what I'm promoting. Make sure y'all go check out that new Rap City. You know what I'm saying?
That's your latest release.
Yeah, that's like the latest. Well, not late. Hold on, that's not the CJ's verse. I think is
That's the latest.
The latest.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the new Rap City, that was like right before that. So
It's all
like,
good. I'm a dig, and I'm gonna put my own. Since you won't, you know,
But
drop me a
that's-
full length. I'm gonna put my own little playlist.
But that's the
together and
latest
whatnot.
project. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying, as far as new Rap City. But then the P name Penmanship, I'm working on that now, and I ain't really trying to put a like date on it because
That's
it's
cool.
like I really want to make sure it's right. You know, but we in the process right now. You know.
Production wise, is it just gonna be art and tap?
It's mainly gonna be probably just art. You know, I had a couple producers that may, you know, get on it, but
Right.
I think it looked like it's probably gonna be art.
Okay.
Yeah.
Word up.
Yeah.
So Art, you like, and we ain't got you on camera, but we definitely gonna get you in the photos, bro. So Art is executive producer. I just seen him play some keys a while ago. You know what I'm saying? He didn't think I was paying attention, but I was. He do the cover art. You know what I'm saying? And I'm guessing you like a stand-in manager right now, so to speak, something like that. Would you say? Either way, you wear a lot of hats.
I mean, I just wear hats. I don't look at it like a manager because my thing is just like I said before. It's about unity.
Right.
I mean, I just like supporting my brother.
Right. Word.
And at the end of the day, as long as you supporting your people and y'all doing everything right, you're gonna get to the money. I don't have to be your manager or anything like that.
Right.
I just want to be there to support.
That's fire.
I look at it like what would RZA do?
Yeah. But RZA gonna get the bag though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You also look at it, it took Divine to help the business.
Yes, sir.
He had to be the producer, you know what I mean?
Right.
And he had his homeboy do the artwork. I've been sketching since I was a little young lad.
Right.
So I love doing art and music. That's my life, you know what I mean? So, and I love this brother to death. I love his music. So I would do the same thing for Tap. Anybody else I work with. So this is how we win instead of, I need this check now. We gotta get that check together.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, we sitting in the same place, right on Capitol, wondering what we're gonna be doing later.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's important to have cats like that, you know what I'm saying, around you, while you trying to build, because the hardest thing to do, man, is to try to be an artist and try to be everything else for yourself.
Yeah.
So if you got cats that are, you know what I'm saying, stand in the gap, you know what I'm saying, for those purposes and resources, like treat them like gold, bro.
For sure.
Treat them like gold.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Take them to Popeyes every once in a while or something like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, take care of your people. That's what I'm saying. So, word up. Okay, do we got any shows coming up?
The next show that I got coming up is in September. I think it's the 28th or 29th. I believe it's on a Sunday.
Right.
It's gonna be at the Carbarrel Music Festival.
This is with Sky Blue.
With my man Sky Blue.
Word
Shout
up.
out to Sky Blue. Good dude, man.
Yeah, that's
dude.
that's one of the homies right there. One of the little homies.
Yeah, for sure.
He'll be up here. Sooner or later. We definitely trying to get that locked down too, man. Yeah. What I didn't ask you in the interview, because you started talking about the talent shows and Snoop and you know what I'm saying, all of that stuff. So are you influenced? Is that your influence? Your initial influence on
hip hop?
I guess what I'm trying to ask you is, like, what song or artist was it that made you say, hey, I want to jump on and give this a try myself?
Dang, like the actual song?
Well, not the actual song, but was it an artist that made? For me, it was between Dougie Fresh, Kane, and when I first seen Kid and Play rapping on House Party. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the moments that hit it for me. That made me be like, yo, I want to do this.
Right. But I'ma just say I can like take a memory to when I guess somewhat like fell in love with it. Like,
okay. I ain't want to ask you like that.
But you know, like, but then I'm gonna get to like that part.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
But it's like the Lucchini. This is it.
Woo!
What? The Camp Low. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was middle school, right?
Yes,
so
sir.
yeah, my homeboy had the little cassette. It was a single with the instrument on the.
Yes, sir.
So yeah.
Shout out to Ski Beats.
Yeah. So that joint really like had me like, okay, this is it. This is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? But then what really like super inspired me, I think, was like Dipset. Cause see, like I said, when I was a kid, I was doing it, but I didn't know it was gonna be something like for real. You know what I'm saying? But then when it came to Dipset, that's when like, okay, I heard that and it turned into like the real deal. Like, let's go in the studio.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was like at that time, that's all me and my cousin rode around bumping. You know what I'm saying? It's like that diplomatic community.
Yes, sir.
Like you said, the whole Rockefeller, the Freeway albums.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this was like 03. You know what I'm saying? Cameron album, you know what I'm saying? So it was like at that time we was super inspired by that. So
and these cats, and the funny thing is these cats still make good music today.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite MC out of Dipset? No pressure.
My favorite out of Dipset?
Right.
I mean, I'm going to say Cam I got to give it to Cam.
Okay.
Because that Purple Haze classic. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But at the same time, when it comes to my favorite, like, lyricist, I'm going to say J.R. Ryder, hands down.
Wow.
The writer of writers.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. Shout out to JR.
I think my top 3 out of Dipset, of course, is Cam, Jimmy, and Jules.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like the evolution of Jim. You know what I'm saying? Because Jim started out being the goon. You know what I'm saying? And then I remember when, he wasn't rapping, he was cool, but you could tell it was like the goon rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like.
But now it's like, yo, man, a Jim Jones verse come on, and I'm like, yo, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was dope, man. And y'all mentioned Philadelphia Freeway. Oh, my God, man. Like, Freeway still makes good music.
For sure.
I was just bumping the joint he did with Jake One. That joint's crazy, you know what I'm saying? So it goes back to what I was saying about the verse on Reservoir Dogs, you know what I'm saying? Everything I just said meant full circle, so I'm glad that I was right. But yeah, man, is there anything else that you want to throw out there as far as what we should know about your movement, your brand, what you got coming up? Yeah, we definitely want to mention that. But before we mention that, I think I got one more question I want to ask. Do you have a dream list of artists or producers?
Dream list of artists or producers.
Because what we try to do, and I ain't want to put this out here, but what we try to do, we try to line it up in some shape, form, or fashion. You know what I'm saying? Like we also want to be looked at as like a network hub, man. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a wish list, man, let's put it out there, man, to the world, man, and make this a real thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If I was to say artists and producers, man, my list ain't super long. Okay. But I'm definitely gonna say the Alchemist. That's one of the producers.
I think everybody want to work with Alchemist.
You know what I'm saying? Man. Like the Alchemist. I'm trying to think of like another producer. I'm gonna say Hit Boy.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's another one. The Alchemist.
Nas went on a run, man. And the stuff he's doing for his pops is dope too, man.
It's crazy.
His sister and his pops is dope, man. Yeah.
And as far as artists, like to be real, a lot of the artists that I really would want to work with done passed on, man. To be real, like MF Doom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe they can find like an old verse or something, you know. Hook something up. You know what I mean?
Word up.
Who else? And then another artist, I'm going to say Rock Marciano.
Yeah. Rock,
you know what I'm saying? Like I really...
you and Rock could be crazy,
you
bro.
Feel me?
Yeah, I do. That'll be nuts.
Yeah.
That'll be real crazy. Dang, that'll be crazy. Yeah. Okay, word up, man. Well, look, before you roll out, I definitely want you to hit the audience where we could find you.
Okay.
Like any platforms that you could think of, you know what I'm saying? So just don't give out your phone number like Mike Jones used to.
Oh, nah. But yeah, you can find me on IG at Jamaal Matters, JAMAAL Matters. You know what I'm saying? You can find me on YouTube at Jamaal Matters. Pretty much any, platform, Jamaal Matters. You know what I'm saying? My music is on all platforms. Once again, make sure y'all check out that New Rap City EP, produced by my man Art. And
that's all you are? The whole thing?
Yeah, and also a P name Penmanship. It's gonna be like an audio blaxploitation film that I'm working on with my man Art. It's gonna be crazy, coming real soon. So I would say probably around the fall, winter, you know what I'm saying, when it drop. So yeah, be on the lookout for that, man. And we just gonna keep working, man. We gonna keep building. You know what I'm saying? And that's it.
Word up. Yeah. Hot beats and things. Hey, thank you for tuning in to another one. Another classic interview with another classic artist. Until we meet again. Peace.